Hi, my name's Margaret. I am your completely unaccredited themed entertainment professor, and here's some more chaotic stuff Michael Eisner did as CEO of the Walt Disney Company. Before he was the notorious CEO of the Walt Disney Company, Michael Eisner was an executive with Paramount Pictures. While there, Universal Studios came to Paramount with the idea of an Orlando-based studio theme park similar to the one they operated in Hollywood. While Paramount declined to partner with Universal and the idea was shelved, Eisner held on to that plan. When he moved over to Disney, one of his first points of order was to greenlight Disney's MGM Studios as the third gate at Walt Disney World, set to open just a year before Universal Studios Florida. However, Disney didn't have any production set up in Florida in order to make this an actual working studio as one of the selling points of MGM. So, entire production teams had to either be hired out or moved to Orlando. Not exactly the entertainment capital of America. The most famous productions to come out of MGM were Mulan, Lilo and Stitch, and the exteriors of Golden Girls. By 2004, all production at the studios had been shut down and moved back to California. As we can tell, Michael Eisner was prolific at borrowing ideas from other successful businesses and putting the Disney spin on them. The Disney Institute, which opened in 1996, did exactly that. After spending a week at the Chautauqua Institution in New York, Eisner decided Disney needed its own learning annex where families could attend classes on anything from animation to gardening taught by Disney experts. There was a minimum 3-night stay required on Institute grounds by what is now Disney Springs, and classes ranged from about 500 to 1,200 depending on the topic. Surprisingly, families didn't want to spend an exorbitant amount of money learning stuff while on a Disney vacation. This only lasted about 4 years, never operating successfully, before being transitioned into a business training model that still exists today. The Institute grounds are now the Saratoga Springs Resort. And finally, Celebration. By establishing Celebration in 1996, Michael Eisner thought he was achieving the vision of the experimental prototype community of tomorrow, or Walt Disney's original version of Epcot. Thankfully, Celebration wasn't a glorified company town where people weren't allowed to grow old. It's just a slightly uncanny suburb of Orlando. It's not gated, which is actually unusual for Orlando. It has a golf course and architecture that hasn't evolved past the 1950s. The suburb is often derided as something out of the Stepford Wives, but it's really not even that interesting, and Disney has not had a business interest in it since 2004.